Hi everyone, welcome back to Sashay Away with Barry. I'm in the same outfit. I told you it was going to be 2 for 1. I'm doing back-to-back videos and I didn't change. I did, however, refresh my cocktail. And it's delicious. It's a late night for me. I just finished doing UK episode 4. Now we are on to Drag Race in the United States, season 13, episode 6. And I can't, this name is just driving me crazy. It is called Disco-mentary. Disco-mentary. We're going to say it like that. Disco-mentary. I can't say it. I hope that's correct. Who knows? Who cares? It's the 6th episode. Last week we said farewell to Joey J. Joey, who Jay, Joey J is gay. We lost her. She's gone. It's fine. She wasn't going to be around very long anyway. I think we all kind of knew that. Not that her drag is not valid. She's going to be fine. She'll go out on tour when tours happen, and she will be fine. She's a good queen. She made it on the show. But this week, we kind of continue with the Candy Tamisha saga that happened last week. We're over it, aren't we? And we're really just over Candy. I have repeatedly said that I'm not going to bash Candy on here. I'm just going to state my opinion, what it feels like. You should not be sending people death threats. You should not be sending people hate. If you don't like them, leave them alone. It's not their fault. It's the show that's doing it. They may act the way they do. The show is promoting that. That's blame Worlds of Wonder. Don't blame the queens. They are just doing their jobs. They are there. I don't approve of her behavior. I don't condone it, but I will not condemn it either. So there you have it. That's my feelings on Candy Muse. I love Tamisha. Tamisha, did kind of poke the bear a little bit. There's no denying that. But she handled herself with grace and class, while Candy just went bananas crazy. And I believe that was just done for television. I don't know. I mean, knowing her character a little bit from what I've seen of her, it's not out of character for her to do that. But I believe it was just exaggerated for television. She's desperate for airtime, and they are giving it to her. This week we have a mini challenge. They had to pair themselves up with teams. Mick got to choose her team because they were an odd number of people. So she chose to be with Candy Muse and Tina Burner because they have now deemed themselves the Mean Girls. I don't know that that's the name you want to give yourself on a show, but that's what they did. I mean, the gays love Mean Girls, so maybe they'll love this too. I don't know. We'll see. But that she chose to be on their team because she's part of that. Their challenge was that they had to create outfits out of wallpaper, and one of the pair had to model it while the others described it. And they were modeling it in front of walls of that same wallpaper. Let's take a look. Our first group was sorry about that. The Mean Girls themselves. This is Gottmik modeling their outfit. They did kind of like this anime sushi paper. Tina Burner and Candy Muse talked about it. It's cute. It's a cute look. They did well. I love the big bow in her hair. Obviously, Gottmik was their model. She's the tiniest of them. It's good. They did a good job. Next was Rosé and Denali. I actually really love this one because I love it next to the backdrop. I love the button eyes. I love the hair. Rosé's outfit was really cute as well. It was her workroom outfit, and I thought it was just really, I was like, oh, she looks really cute with the hat and the pink pants. Very cute. But I really like this dress as well. I think it's very cute. It's kind of like a bubble petal skirt. She did a cartwheel. Good job. Next is Tamisha Iman and Elliot with 2 T's, and they are doing this pink leopard. Their dialogue was about Tiger King. They brought up Carol Baskin and Joe Exotic. It's a very simple dress, but a cute dress. I like the little fans details on the shoulders. This is the same wig that Elliot wore it last week for her final runway. So I'm tired of seeing that. The blue lip doesn't make sense to me, but it does stand out, so great. I like that they also made a little purse. That seems to be Elliot's thing. So they did well. Next is Olivia Lux and Utica Queen, and they are doing florals. Utica is bananas crazy in this. She's just kind of wandering around with these long bangs over her eyes like she can't see. She wanders off the stage and kind of stumbles and then wanders around. And no one had any idea what was going on. But the dress is actually really cute. It's a really cute dress. Obviously, Utica knows how to design things. The fact that this was made out of wallpaper is really, really fantastic. And finally, we have Simone and Lalaurie. Neither of them know how to design things. We learned that last week. And they had pizza as their wallpaper. They put it on the nipples, which is something that they seem to like to do. Lalaurie clearly has no problem showing off her body. She showed it to us last week when her outfit fell apart. And they made a basic wrap skirt and a terrible, terrible wig. It made no sense. The winner of this challenge, I thought it could really be any of the first three groups. Probably not this one or Utica, although Utica's gown was crazy. It was great. Her presentation was crazy. But I thought all the other three were really good. But the winners were Tamishi Iman and Elliot with 2 T's. And they are very surprised by these looks on their faces when it's announced. And we had a team that was not so happy with this win, and that is our Mean Girls. Look how pissed they are that they did not win. I love that they zoomed in on them and said, shit, we look like crap. So that was our mini challenge. For the maxi challenge, we are doing a documentary on disco. They are paired up in these same teams for different segments of it. And then we get this whole documentary video. It is a dance challenge. They had to dress in disco. They had to dance in pairs. And then there was like one big group number. The challenge was so fast. Like it was more talking in pictures than it was actually them dancing. And it was really awkward that it was just dancing and they weren't lip syncing to it. I guess that just wasn't the challenge this week. It was just a dancing challenge. But let's get into RuPaul's look on the runway. This is one of my favorite looks for her, although I think she might be wearing flats in this dress. I wish I could see her heel, but it doesn't look like she's elevated. It looks like she's just standing flat. So great job, RuPaul. But I love the structure of this collar sleeve thing. I love her hair up like this with the tendrils hanging down. This wig is one of my favorites that she's worn all season. I love this look. She looks fantastic in this. I really wish I could just see her shoes to see if those were flats. There you go. Here is the name of our show. It is RuPaul's, sorry, there's a bug flying in front of my face. RuPaul's Disco-mentary. I don't know if that's what Disco-mentary, sorry, it just says disco there. Disco-mentary, I don't know if that's what I called it, but that is the name of our show, Disco-mentary. I'm gonna keep saying it until I get it right. And so we did get a lot of clips from New York, old photos and things. I don't know where they pulled those from. I wish they would have contacted the center's archives because we have some amazing photos there that they could have paid us for. But they probably just pulled stock photos so that they didn't have to pay anything for it because they are notoriously cheap on things like that. Our first, here's the big group. This is the group number. It happened weirdly, like almost at the end, but kind of like the 11 o'clock number in a show. It happened right before the last group performed, which was Disco Sucks. So I guess they just wanted to get that out of the way before they had the hating one. Most of the queens look really, really great in this. The only thing I Candy Muse is wearing a basic jumpsuit. It's not really disco, it's a jumpsuit. Gottmix is a little better as a jumpsuit. Utica's hair was crazy. It made no sense as far as disco goes. But I think everyone else pretty much got, Denali's wig. I don't know where she's at. She's on the very far back. You can't see her wig. Her wig did not scream disco to me, but you'll see that in a different picture. But other than that, everyone else looked really, really good. Our first group was the Mean Girls, and that is Tina Burner, Gottmik, and Candy Muse. Again, I said Candy's outfit, while a jumpsuit does scream disco, this one is very plain and very ordinary. I will say that I am impressed. I'm assuming they brought these clothes, but they all have gold shoes on, which I think is really cool. They're all in red, and Tina got her way and had this red, they're all blonde wigs. So yeah, they styled this together well. Candy's is the most boring, obviously. Gottmik's is not much better. Tina looks fantastic. Her wig is great. This fringe fire bodysuit thing she's wearing is great because it has great movement to it when she dances. She danced really, really well in this as well. She had a great week, and she needed this week to really shine, and she did. That's that. Our next group is Tamishi Iman and Elliot with 2 T's. I want to call her Elliot Diamond because Ellie Diamond is on UK. It is Elliot with 2 T's. Their outfits are fun. I love that their hair kind of matches. I don't know if they styled it that way, if they were given these wigs. I actually really love Elliot's wig, which is why I think they gave it to her, because her wigs have never looked that good. Yeah, I wonder if they got these outfits and the wigs, because they do all sort of coordinate in some sort of way. Tamisha was very timid, but we learned that she's been doing all of this with an ostomy bag on her stomach. I don't know how she's doing that, because she does cinch and pad herself, so it has to go over that bag. So God bless her. So she's a little stiff, obviously. We've seen that before. Elliot really shined dancing in this. She is a dancer, and she kind of sparkled on stage. Her outfit is one of my favorites in the disco number as well. So they did fine. Tamisha was just a little off, and I kind of expected that. Next is Utica Queen and Olivia Lux. Utica Queen remained her weirdo, bizarre self. I love her outfit. I hate her wig because it doesn't scream disco to me at all. She made the craziest of faces while she was dancing the whole time, and the judges hate that. Olivia was a star in this, and I don't know if it's just because she was paired with Utica, but her dancing was great. Her styling was great. This outfit is cute. This hair, she is the queen of hair this season for me. I love, love, love this blonde afro that she's wearing. I know she likes to wear a lot of afros. This one was bouncy and moved with her dancing. We got a little bit of backstory with her during the episode that in high school, she weighed 300 pounds. So God bless her. She looks great. She's still a little thick little girl. But I can't imagine her as 300 pounds. So I am glad that she found drag, and that helped her to helped her body. Honestly, is what she said. It made her healthier. So Olivia really, really shined. It made me happy to see her finally getting her moment on the show. Next is Rosé and Denali. I love Rosé's jumpsuit. I love the flared legs on it. Her wig I thought was really good as well. These two were the dancing queens. They were nonstop dancing. They got the hardest choreography because they are dancers. You can't really see it still here, but Denali's wig did not scream disco to me, although her outfit is really great. I'm not a fan of like this orange color tight, but that's forgivable because it is the disco era, which is kind of gaudy fashion. But the pink and white wig, I didn't think it wasn't big enough, and it wasn't 70s enough. I mean, no one had pink hair in the 70s that I am aware of. But they did a great job on their dancing. And finally, it's a terrible picture, but I couldn't get one with them both where they weren't moving. Is Simone and Lalaurie. Simone looks adorable. She had a really great wig as well, which you can't see part of it in this, but it was pulled back with a big poof afro in the back. Her outfit is simple but cute. Lalaurie had the disco dress. Again, she's wearing those thigh-high boots, which I don't know is era appropriate, but fine. Lalaurie is a great dancer and performer. Simone is not a great dancer and kind of hid a little bit. I think they hid her on purpose. In the group number, she was always in the back. And they really put the dancers in front so that you could see them, and the others were just kind of back there, two-stepping it. but it was fine. Their number was fine. They had disco sucks. I thought they should have been more anti-disco in their looks, but whatever. The whole documentary was weird. Again, it was literally the dance segments were like 30 seconds long. I don't know if they were longer when they filmed them and they just cut them down that way. But they were just so short that I was like, I don't know who won this because I couldn't tell you. No one was on stage long enough to really get to see it. Our runway is Little Black Dress this week, and little black dresses are hard. I'm going to state that right now because a lot of these I was not wowed by, but they are a hard look to pull off because they are usually very simple, very basic, and not very drag. There you go. Those are my thoughts on Little Black Dress. Tina Burner gave us a reveal with her when she walks out in a painter's uniform because that screams Little Black Dress in no way. But then she reveals it to this paint splattered, dripping dress with handprints on her boobs and her butt. I don't like it. It's a boot for me. Oh, I'm not supposed to shoot with these because we do that later. So I'm just going to go through that. Yeah, you heard my one. Tina Burner was a boot. Candy Muse is giving us this exaggerated dress pattern. The painted dress on it apparently is a replica of a Princess Di dress. I do love that her bag is on a wire hanger. I guess that's a bag, or if it's just a little dress replica of it. But to me, if that's a purse, it's even better. She should not wear these boots with this because it really cuts off her leg. The dress I actually like. See, I say things nice about Candy when she earns them. I really like the idea of the dress. I think it's really clever and really cute. I think it proportionately fits her body really well. I hate the smudges on her face and the hair that she wore, the wet hair with the paint in it. I did not appreciate at all, but I love the dress. Gottmik came out in nothing but a little black dress over her private parts. You can't see it in this picture. Obviously, I saw it in Untucked. She has wire hanger earrings, which are my favorite part of this outfit because there is nothing else to this outfit. I don't like it. I don't think it was clever enough to be great. I appreciate that she is so secure in her body that she can go out in this. She has the body that works for this. It just wasn't my thing. I didn't appreciate it. She had a big bow over her butt as well. Not a big one, but just one that covers her butt crack. I think the hair is wrong with this. I don't even know if that's a wig or if it's her real hair. Her makeup is fine. I don't like the outfit. It's not an outfit. Elliot with two T's came out in a coat that she took off into this very simple little black dress. Again, I told you little black dresses are simple. And not very exciting. You have to really kind of have something special to make it exciting. This did not do it. She is wearing a better wig this week. So there is that. Her face looks great. Again, they are loving these booties this season. And I'm not a big fan of the ankle booty. It doesn't look bad, but it's just boring. It's a very basic black dress. Tamishi Iman came out in this dress that she made out of neoprene. You can't really see it in this photo. It's not a very good photo. I hope she posts one of it. But I actually really liked this dress. This is one of the ones that I did like. I thought it looked chic. I thought it was interesting because it had these little sleeves on it, things on it. They look like rabbit ears almost. And her face and hair look great in this. So I thought she did Little Black Dress correctly, where it's still a little black dress, but it has some interest to it. So I thought she did well with this. And I actually like the dress and I would have worn this one. And the fact that it's neoprene is interesting as well, because it's not a fabric that you would usually make a dress in. I know that a lot of designers are starting to use it. It's not easy to work with and hard to manipulate. So kudos to her for making this. I think she looks really good. Olivia Lux comes out in a very, again, simple little black dress. It had some detail on it with some rhinestones, like almost a striping. But this look is all about her hair. This, again, she is the queen of hair this season. This hair is everything. You want to put it on your head. You want to shake it around. she couldn't stop playing with it. Her face is impeccable in this photo. And she brought back the little purse, which I think this is the first time Carson has seen one because he mentioned it. But I'm glad that we haven't been getting the purse every time, and then she just brought it back for what is an appropriate look to carry a little purse. So I think she did well. While it's simple, it does have some interest, but really all you're looking at is her hair and her face in this photo. Next is Utica Queen, who gave us this weird, bizarre, when she first came out, I was like, oh my gosh, she's some kind of witch. And then she told us that she was her earrings, and I was like, that's very clever. The judges will hate this. Because they won't know what it is without an explanation. And that is exactly what happened. They didn't know what it was. Once they got the reference, they're like, that's really cool. But there was no way for us to know that. Even though there was an earring hook on her hat, you couldn't see the back of it until she turned around. The dress is actually really chic looking. The gold like body stocking she's wearing for the legs and the arms is weird to me. But it does, when they zoom in on her earring, it looks like her earring. She has this crazy makeup on, which I didn't really see on the earring. The earring looked like it was just a ball head, like just a head of a ball. So she created this makeup, which is exaggerated in every form. And she is gold. Her skin is gold as well. So I'm a little on the fence on this look. I like it, but might be a little too weird. Next is Rosé. She got to stop using these loofahs. She looks like a sandwich that was squeezed too tight. I appreciate that you do have the little black dress in there giving the body shape there, because I think that is probably where her body shape is. But then you have all this extra crap that just makes her look like she looks like a sponge that a little black dress was put on top of. The hair is wrong for this outfit because it's so long in the back. It needed to be up off of this. Well, I mean, the tulle needed to go. But if you're going to wear that, your hair needed to be off of it. It can't just go right into it. So I did not like this look. Sorry. Next, we have Denali, who gave us a hat reveal to reveal these eyes. She was a Black Widow. You can kind of see the beading on the bottom of the dress, and then the wings is like spider webs. When she turns around, she had a full spider web in the beads on the back. It was an open back with just the beads, and the back was really cool. The look is fine. It's a little costumey for a little black dress, but it's fine. The prosthetics added onto the eyes are not applied great, but they're interesting to look at. Someone please get Lala Ree a dress that fits her. She got to the end of the runway and had to pull it down in the front. And then when she was walking away, it was riding up on her butt and you could see her crack. This crazy silver neck piece that she's wearing is the only interesting thing on this dress. Otherwise, it is literally a dress. When it came out, I was like, this is a dress that you find at Wet Seal. And if you go all the way back to season 1 and season 2, Tatiana on season 2 and Rebecca Glasscock on season 1, this is the kind of dress that they would buy at Wet Seal. And they wore them every week. And that's what you did on Drag Race. You bought clothes at a store. And I realized that she probably doesn't have the money or no designers to make them, but buy one that fits. And I have bought dresses that don't cover my private parts. And you just add some fringe, you add some feathers, you add something to cover it. I mean, she could have done something even with those like added crystals, like a crystal trim around the bottom of it, just to cover your body. Because this is not good. Finally, we have Simone. She's doing an homage to RuPaul's hair from one of her videos. The skirt of her little black dress is made of braids, which is actually really cool. The cut of the dress is great. She likes to be shiny on the runway, and I appreciate that she's oiled up. This week, she was a little too oiled. She was a little too shiny, and it was very distracting. But she looks good in this. I'm not going to dispute that. It's questionable as if this is really a little black dress, but at least it's interesting. So I'll say that. Our tops of the week, because I think we go right into that next, but I want to go into it first. Our tops of the week are Tina Burner, Olivia Lux, and Elliot with 2 T's. She made her way up to the top, so I'm thinking this might be her demise, where she's now has nowhere to go but down. But those are our top 3. Our bottom 3 are Candy Muse, Tamishi Iman, and Utica Queen. The winner of this week's challenge is Olivia Lux. I couldn't be more happy for her. She looks fantastic. I mean, look at that fucking smile. She really does have star quality. She's really, really super. She had a great week this week. Her outfit was simple, but it was a simple runway challenge. So I think her hair and makeup is really kind of what pushed her over the top. Utica Queen is the one queen in the bottom that is sent back, which was a surprise to several people. But that left us with Tamisha Iman and Candy Muse doing Hit 'em Up style Oops by Blue Cantrell. A very, very fun lip sync song. I was happy to hear this song. Of the lip sync, in my mind, I liked Tamisha's better. Again, you know I'm not a Candy Muse fan, but I try not to let that influence me. But she did this, and she did it angry and wanting to fight, you know, that kind of girl that they told her not to keep doing. But that's how she did the lip sync. She was like punching her fist. She was pointing in your face. She had this mean fucking look on her face, where Tamishi Iman did the song, did it well. It was very old school drag, which I know is not really well liked on Drag Race. So that is probably, you know, a detriment to her. But she was doing her thing up there, and I appreciated it and I liked it. I knew they weren't going to get rid of Candy Muse. She is gold for the producers, and they are going to use her as long as they possibly can on this show. So she was not going to go anywhere. So we are saying goodbye to the wonderful Tamisha Iman, looking stunning here. She left with grace and poise and just full of love and life. And it made me so happy to see her go. She didn't hold any grudges. She didn't have bad feelings about anything. She just said, I will be back. And she said she's going to go home and start working to come back for All Stars. And I say, bring her back. She is welcome. And it'll be great to see what she can do once her body is stronger. And she can do more on the stage. I'd love to see her more on the screen. She's certainly a fan favorite this season, so there's no reason they shouldn't bring her back. I mean, they could even bring her back for another season, honestly. She could come back for season 14, and I would be fine with that. But bring her back for All Stars. That's kind of what she said. I say, do it. The only thing I have to say to Tamishi Iman is, I ordered my shirt from you weeks ago. Please send it to me. I'm dying to wear it. And I'm just waiting for it to come. So send it on my way. Other than that, I love Tamishi Iman. I was so glad she was on this show. She really brought something special and new to Drag Race that we haven't got to see from the old school drag, and did it great. She said, till we meet again, love Tamisha on the mirror. She's planning on coming back. Don't count her out. She will be back. Next week, we are getting Bossy Rossi After Dark. This is a sequel kind of thing to Bossy Rossi from season 10. I love Ross Matthews. I did not love this Bossy Rossi challenge. It is the exact like Jerry Springer talk show kind of thing that I do not like. This being After Dark, I don't know if that means it's going to be even crazier, or if they just wanted to give it a new name. I don't know, but I do love Ross Matthews, so I'm glad he will be back. This challenge, we'll see. They're going to team up again, it looks like, so I don't know how teams are going to get split up, or if they're going to be assigned, or if someone's going to pick them. Who knows? I don't know how they did it last time, but it seems like it's pairs or teams of 3, so they could just be picking among themselves again this next week. We'll wait and see. That's all I had. I've been doing this for too long. Like I said, this is my second one that I'm doing right in a row. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to toot and boot along with us for all the looks of Drag Race, UK is going to be posted first tomorrow, and then on Sunday I will post this. Excuse me, I don't even know if you heard that, but it was loud. I will post them for season 13 on Sunday after the UK one is done. And we will get all of our toots and boots in. It is on my Instagram page, which is Sashay Away with Barry. It is in my Insta story. Again, UK will be there tomorrow. US will be there on Sunday. I will be back with David and Brian to toot and boot the looks of the US looks later this week. Usually we do it on Monday or Tuesday, so you can look forward to that. If you are watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching. If you are listening on a podcast, thank you for listening. To watch it on YouTube, you can go to BHBrown13. That is where all of my videos are from. You can go back and look. There's a lot of performance videos that happened before COVID. So you can go scour through all my videos and find what you want to look for. There are a bunch of performance videos that are out there from Drag Race queens as well as local queens. If you don't want to watch it on YouTube, you're like, why am I looking at you and all these pictures? I watched the show already. I don't need to see this. You can listen to it on podcast form. Anywhere you listen to podcast, it is Sashay Away with Barry. And I will be back with you later this week to toot and boot with David and Brian. Thank you all. Please stay safe. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. Social distance when possible. And I will see you very, very soon. Thanks, everyone. Bye.